So another really interesting thing was one of the TPD officers, I was about to cross the crosswalk when it was not okay to do so, when the light wasn't showing that I could do it. And I asked him, I was like, are you going to jaywalk me? Because my wife's right there. I got to get over there. It's about to turn green. The light turned green. I'm like, are you going to get her in trouble for being stopped at a green light? And he's like, just get out of here. We got stuff to deal with. And he goes, we have actual crimes to be dealing with, so hurry up. And I'm like, the irony, you're over here trying to bust up a street preacher when there's lots of crimes that you could be in Tulsa. There's literal gangs and stuff, and you're trying to mess with this street preacher. And I'm saying, are you going to get me in trouble for this? Because you're over here trying to give me criminal charges for preaching on a public sidewalk on a public street. So how am I supposed to know if you're going to give my wife a ticket, give me a ticket for jaywalking, give me a criminal citation for walking on the public easement? I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what you're going to do at the behest of the gathering place. And then these security guards, one of them had a tattoo, one of them had a cross pendant, one of them was saying, oh, I'm a Christian. They were trying to press charges on me. They were outright lying to me. They wouldn't, first of all, they wouldn't be straight up with me and tell me, because I was asking, why they were saying we closed this sidewalk off. Well, it looks like a public sidewalk to me. How can you close it off? Do you really close it off at night? And they're like, yeah, we do. They were lying. When I'm driving down there, it's just this long public sidewalk, public road. There's apartments that the sidewalk goes into and everything. This is a public sidewalk through and through. They do not close it. They were lying. And so they were lying to me, and they're trying to press charges on a preacher why are they trying to give me a record? Why are these people trying to give me a record when I'm just preaching the gospel? It's insane. They do not have this is the infringement of public entities on the private property. Buying up parks, buying up this, buying up that, and then saying, well, it's public, so now we can, buying up the traditional public forum where, okay, we have speech, no speech here because now it's all private. It's called corporate fascism. That's how they took away your rights during the thing that shall not be named. That's how they are taking away your rights now. That's how they take away your rights online. This is an attempt of the enemy to keep people in these little private bubbles, these privately owned bubbles, where they blast people with entertainment and they do not allow the gospel in. And that is the main reason why I was over there at the gathering place to begin with. And that's why I was preaching near the gathering place. That's why I'm going to continue preaching near the gathering place. That's why I was walking through on the public easement, passing out tracts. There's a stronghold there. It needs to be broken. This is Oklahoma. This is Tulsa. They're all about freedom of speech. It's insane that the police department is doing this, is enforcing corporate fascist takeover. They probably don't even realize it. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. But that is all I got as far as the update. There's a lot more that happened there. If there's a lawyer that wants to get involved with this, some maybe group that is just saying this should not be happening here, this should not be happening anywhere in the country, I would love to work with you. And there was a Fourth Amendment violation here that happened. I was coerced to give my information under the pretenses of, we're conducting this investigation. It's a criminal investigation. I said, do I have to? You have to. When I didn't have to, because it wasn't a criminal investigation, because I was on a public sidewalk. And any reasonable police officer should have known that. But this is where they get into your minds. They say, oh, well, we close it down and this is owned by the, and so they even had me doubting for a second. I'm like, oh man, I probably shouldn't fight this, because if I start fighting, then and that's what they do. That's what they get you at. They say you do not have the right to do this when you actually have the right to do this, and they try and trick you to giving up your right under false pretenses. They went too far. If any lawyer wants to work with me, Tulsa Gathering Place, they've been suing small businesses. They've been doing, they've been shutting people's speech down. I even heard they're taking people's guns there. You can't conceal carry there. I don't know why. A place in Oklahoma, a park in Oklahoma would be like that. But you get these corporate people in. This is a public this park has public beneficiaries. It's a traditional public forum. They cannot do this just because it's under private management. I know it's kind of a legal gray area, but there needs to be a lawyer that comes in and sorts through this, because the public, the regular citizen can't do it. So we need some freedom-loving people who have means or something, some gospel-loving people. There's tons of people there. Like I said, this is the push. This is the push of this is one of the pushes, many pushes of the enemy, is privatize everything, entertain the eyeballs out of people, and never let the gospel in. So it's time. That's one of the reasons why I was pushing back. It's time we push back. So email me, get in touch with me.